Hello everyone, welcome to the Hack Shack right here in Los Angeles. My name is Johnny and I support horror. Today I'll be taking you through a rant and review of The Boy 2. After seeing the first movie, The Boy, back in 2016 and liking it, I was really hopeful for a good sequel. And just so you know, I had to reveal some minor spoilers in this video, mainly about the twist from The Boy, the original movie, and some of the doll's origins, but I'll make sure to give fair warning before I say any spoilers, so you can just fast forward ahead to the next part. Okay, let's see if a cute, creepy kid and an antique doll in a suit can deliver another good horror flick. Let's go. Brahms' The Boy 2 is a follow-up, sort of, to The Boy from 2016. Both films are directed by William Brent Bell and written by Stacey Menear. The storyline goes something like this. After a home invasion leaves a mother nearly dead and a boy scarred from witnessing the incidents, they move out of that house and into the Heelshire mansion with dad as well. It's there at the Heelshire mansion that Jude, the son, uncovers a doll named Brahms under a patch of dirt in the woods. Jude gets to be besties with Brahms, and that becomes problematic for the family as strange events start to occur in the home. Okay, so let's talk about what I liked about Brahms' The Boy 2. I like the parallels they made between Brahms and Jude. First off, Brahms and Jude have similar looks. They both have that flawless pale porcelain skin. Well, Brahms' skin may be actual porcelain, but you get it. Both have those dark features like the hair and the eyebrows, and it really looks like they could be brothers. Secondly, Brahms, being a creepy-ass doll and all, can't speak. He's not exactly the spastic, foul-mouthed doll that Chucky was from Child's Play. Brahms enjoys the finer things in life and has more chill. And just like Brahms, Jude doesn't speak for a period of time in this movie. After seeing burglars breaking into their house and his mom almost beaten to death, Jude goes mute because of the traumatic experience. Instead of speaking out loud, Jude would write out his dialogue on a pad of paper and show it to the person that he's talking to. I know it's something small, but that alone has its own suspense factor. It's the anticipation of what he was going to reveal to us on that paper. I also liked how the movie went on. They tried to morph Jude and Brahms into one being. I really liked the look of Brahms. He doesn't look like the typical doll from a horror movie. Chucky always looked like a strung out toddler on the verge of a breakdown. Billy the puppet from the Saw franchise looking like some evil clown funeral director dude who refuses to acknowledge he's losing his hair. Annabelle looked like some crazy psycho ex-girlfriend who's been dead a few days but shows up at your doorstep with massive amounts of makeup on her face to cover up the fact that she's been decaying. Then we have Brahms, silent sweet Brahms, in a perfectly fitted suit and tie. Pale-faced because he rarely goes outside, can relate. He's the loner type, you know, stays in his room listening to early 2000s emo like Dashboard Confessional and AFI. Looks like he'd want to be in a My Chemical Romance cover band but is too weak to pick up a guitar because of the lack of vitamin D. Seriously though, I like his look. It's a different take on an evil doll in a horror movie. And before we get into what I didn't like about it, just giving you fair warning, there's going to be some minor spoilers ahead about the twist from the first movie and how it relates to The Boy 2. So go ahead and fast forward to the end of the timestamp below if you don't want to hear any minor spoilers. Okay, here we go. The main reason why I didn't like this movie is because they seem to ignore the twist from The Boy, the first movie, all while trying to weave in a new storyline to help it all make sense, but it just didn't. It just doesn't to me. So in the first movie, The Boy, we think that the doll is possessed or haunted or something because even if we don't see the doll physically move, it appeared to have moved rooms, made noises, etc. The big twist at the end of The Boy is that we come to find out the doll is not possessed. There's a real guy named Brahms, which is also the doll's name, who's been living inside the walls of the house for decades. It was him who was moving the doll around from room to room, giving the illusion to the caretaker that the doll was actually alive. Now, in The Boy 2, we see the doll move, blink, even manifest a couple scary things, which clearly tells us that something has taken over this doll. It's possessed. When Liza, the mom, played by Katie Holmes, does some research on this doll, she finds out that it's been a host of an evil entity for centuries. So does that mean that the doll was possessed in the first one? It must. She also finds out that the doll had been in possession of multiple families over time, which usually resulted in a gruesome murder done by the person who befriended Brahms, the doll. Was it like imprinting on Brahms, the human who lived inside the house, and just telling him to do everything? What I'm trying to say is this new storyline in Brahms the Boy 2 kind of squashes the fun of the twists in the first movie and just leaves us scratching our heads trying to fill in plot holes. Okay, that's enough minor spoilers for now. Let's move on to my final thoughts of Brahms the Boy 2. In my opinion, this movie lacked any kind of suspense, tension, scares, whatever you want to call it. It just didn't have it. The most disturbing part of the film we already saw in the trailer. While the performance of Jude, played by Christopher Convery, was good, it just wasn't enough to carry the movie. The messy story of the doll Brahms, starting with the first movie The Boy, to the end of Brahms the Boy 2, just hurts my brain. It was hard to fully pay attention to what was going on because I was just trying to figure out who and what Brahms is, after this movie just sort of ignored the big twist at the end of the first one. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm just one person. You should really go see this movie and decide for yourself. And before I get out of here, I just wanted to thank everyone for stopping by my channel and checking out my review of Brahms the Boy 2. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I hope you do right now, and please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you like this video, or if you've seen The Boy 2, let me know what you thought about it. And let's be friends to the end, people. You know you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at The Horror Hack. Once again, my name is Johnny. Keep supporting horror, and this has been one hack of a show.